Hi, thanks for joining. Welcome to the Yoga Moves Us Vinyasa class. Happy Thursday, everyone. We'll just give everyone a second to join. For this evening's class, I'm going to have my mat set up lengthwise. So if you want to do that as well, and just make sure that you can hear me. Nice. And if anyone has any special requests or things they want to work on, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll try and generate a little bit of heat, create a little space in the body, some flexibility. Okay, cool. Well, let's get started. We can just sit in a comfortable seated position. If anything doesn't feel great for you, then feel free to do something else. You can always take child's pose or a comfortable seated position and just take a few breaths. So, welcome. Thanks for joining again. I know it's been a long year, and I think yoga has been a really important tool to keep everyone focused. Just start with 3 deep breaths in and out of the nose. Nice. You can bring just a little movement into the hips, a little rocking in the shoulders maybe. And then we're going to come into a little bit of breath work, and I'll just give a little demonstration. It definitely generates some heat. If you're like me in California, it's a little chilly. So what we're going to do is bring our arms up as we breathe in and spread out the palms, and on the exhale, they're going to come into fists and into the kind of armpits, right where a lot of the glands are. So we'll take a breath in. And then just rest. We'll do one more round like that. You can make it as vigorous or as gentle as you want. So we'll reach in, take a deep breath in, and begin. And gently release. Nice. Hopefully that got us a little bit warmer. Let's just warm up the neck a little bit. So drop the chin to the chest. And then rolling the right ear over to the right. 3 circles. And switch. And come back to center. Then we're going to bring the arms like this again and kind of climb a ladder a little bit. So just reaching up and pulling down. So almost like one at a time. And then let's extend the arms out parallel. Just flex the palms, spread through the fingers. And rotate the fingers down. Rotating the wrists a bit, coming into some wrist circles in both directions. And then kind of bringing these into more arm circles. Some people talk about like as if you had a tray on your plate and then you're trying to keep that tray level as you come into some figure eights. And you can have both trays going as well. It's okay if you drop the imaginary tray. Just opening up the shoulders a little bit and the arms and all these joints. I know for myself, I've been on the computer a lot, and let's just shake out the hands a little. Most of my practice is based on Synergy Yoga's practice where they do a lot of this, and we can also flap the wrists a little. And then with the right hand, we'll take the left hand and just kind of flex the fingers down. And then flexing into the thumb. So for this one, you're gonna take the right hand like this and kind of pull back on that thumb. Hopefully you can see. And then just take your time with your left fingers to kind of give your right forearm a little massage. And up the bicep to the shoulder. And then we'll switch over to the left hand. So starting with the fingers, just flexing them back. And then the thumb. And a little arm massage up. Nice. And then from our cross-legged position, let's come into Baddha Konasana, so bringing the soles of the feet together. Let's take a nice deep breath in here, lifting the chest. And then exhale, curling in. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat and just let the legs slip over side to side a little bit. Just loosening up the hips. And then next time you come over to the right, just lean the whole body over then. And then coming through center and over to the left. And getting into the side body a little bit more. And coming back through center. Let's open the legs out nice and wide, flexing the feet. You can lift up at the hips here, and then really engage through Mula Bandha where the tailbone is, and the lock to kind of flex the feet. Maybe even the heels come off of the ground here. And let's come into some hip circles here. So you can bring the hands where they're comfortable on the legs or the knees and just beginning to rotate here a little bit. Clockwise. And see how the side body can kind of engage then as you move through some larger circles. And we'll switch directions. Switching directions, beginning to make the circles a little bit smaller. So now both Mula Bandha, your root chakra, is rooting you down, but then also Uddiyana Bandha, the belly, is also really engaging here. So you're kind of engaging Uddiyana Bandha as you come to the back. Can be a little more rapid. And then switch again. Nice. Can bring the legs into a cross-legged position. And I'll just kind of show you how we're gonna get into some of the flows. It's kind of gonna be like this leaning over, basically. And so just from having the right leg under and the left leg over, let's begin to lean over to the right. And then what you'll be able to do is step that left leg back. We're coming onto the toes. And you can even kind of stay here. It's almost like a half pigeon, right? And then if you can move through your knees, or you'll thread that right leg underneath and coming back into a downward facing dog, if that makes sense. And we can come back the same way by bringing the right knee to the left elbow and sitting back down, right? So back from center, we'll just try this little demo over to the left before we kind of take off. It doesn't really matter which leg is in front. It will change kind of how as you roll out. So we'll go back to a downward dog to the left. And then coming back to that seated position, you'll bring the left knee to the right elbow and find your way back to your seat. Hopefully that makes sense. It's so interesting teaching online. So from here, let's start over to the right, bringing the hands over to the right, bringing the left leg out and back. Can kind of flex the foot a little bit, and then we'll tuck under and turn to a downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Breath in and out. Let's inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Just pause here in a runner's lunge. And then we'll spin the left heel down, rising up to warrior one. Nice and gentle. One more breath here, reaching up through the chest, grounding through the legs. And on the exhale, we'll open to warrior two. Breathe in and out. Breath in and out. Next inhale, let's straighten the right leg. Turn the toes to face the front. Open the palms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And two more like that. And press through the outer edges of the feet, lift through the arches. Next inhale, come all the way back up. And we'll turn the left toes out, coming into warrior two, facing the other direction. On the inhale, reversing, lifting the left arm up and back. And then exhale, cartwheeling all the way down, framing the left foot. Stepping back, you can just go to a downward dog. Otherwise, you can move through any kind of vinyasa of your choice. And coming back to a downward facing dog, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. And take a moment. Root down through the right foot. Rise up to warrior one. Another breath here. And then exhale, open to warrior two. Breathing in and out. Breath in and out. Next, inhale, straighten the front leg, turn the toes to face forward, open the arms out, maybe even lean back a little, and then exhale, fold forward. Just hang here, breathing in, breath into the back, and exhaling out. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, warrior two with the right foot facing forward. Inhale, reverse. Exhale all the way down. Your choice here. Breathe in and out. So we'll eventually come back to seated there in the middle. And to get there, we'll lift the right leg up. Exhale, first bring it to the right elbow. Hold for a breath in. And the breath out. Inhale up. Exhale over to the left elbow. Breathe in. And then exhale, release down into your seat, coming back to the middle. And take a breath in. Deep exhale out. Nice. And we'll do the same thing starting over to the left. So bring the hands over to the left side, curling and finding your way into your downward facing dog. Breathe. Left leg reaches up. Exhale, step. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, turn. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet as you lift back up. Warrior two to the right. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, down to the mat. Meeting in downward dog, we'll lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Spin the heel down, rise. Exhale, open. Inhale to star. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and lift up. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, reverse, stretch up and back. Exhale all the way down. Nice. Take a breath in. Open the mouth, exhale out. Again, breathe in. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring it over to the left elbow. Hold here, breathing in and out. Inhale it back up. Exhale over to the right elbow. Hold for an inhale, really squeeze in. And then exhale, gently lower the leg and the body down, coming back to a seated position. Just settle in here. Just take a little rest with another little neck exercise. So let's bring the right ear over to the right, shoulder, left arm out to the left. This is one of my favorites from, it was a yoga class in Berkeley at the YMCA, maybe in early 2000. And then you can walk the fingers forward and back, tilting the neck. And coming over to the other side. Wonderful. And coming back to center, take a nice deep breath in and exhale out. Lovely. So let's continue with this kind of a pattern for a little bit. So starting from here, again, we're going to turn over to the right side, and the left leg can come up here into the air, right? So if you want, you can reach back and grab on to the top of the left foot, and you can come onto the right elbow if that's comfortable for you. Just beginning to open up the quads a little bit. And then extend that top leg long. Feel the little work in the glutes here. And then see about turning over to the right up into that downward facing dog. Breathing. Next breath in, inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Place the left knee down on the mat, bringing the arms up into a modified crescent. Really just explore here, see how it feels in the muscles. And when you're ready, then pressing up into a full crescent lunge, lifting off the left knee if you'd like. And then we'll just do 3 of these, kind of dropping the knee down, lifting back up. If you'd like. Nice. Take another breath in here. And then we'll exhale, open to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten up. This time we're going to turn the toes out, bring the heels in, sitting down into goddess. Nice, one more breath here. And then inhale, straighten back up to star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the left. Inhale, reverse. Exhale all the way down to the mat. Lower down. Take your time, open your chest and your heart. Exhale, push back. Breathe in. And out. This time, inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it in between. Drop the right knee down. Coming up for a little exploration. There's definitely a different sensation if you tuck the toes or untuck the toes. I get a little bit more in my quad. I think if I tuck the toes, it's like creates a doorstop effect almost. Okay, reaching up We'll lift off the right knee, and then we'll just take a couple dips here. Nice. Take a final breath in, and then exhale, warrior two. Nice. Inhale straight into the center, open up into star. And on the exhale, come down into your goddess. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come back to star. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Reversing. Let's straighten the front leg this time as we reverse. And exhale down. Step back, lower down, lift up, and push back. Breathe, breathe. Inhale the right leg. Exhale to the right elbow. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. Inhale it up, nice and strong. Exhale over to the left elbow. Breathe. And exhale, release. Bring the left leg back to sit. Take a breath in. Open the mouth, let it out. Breathe in and out. We'll just take a little resting arm exercises here. So let's come into eagle arms, wrapping the right arm under the left. Just holding these. When you're ready, unwind the arms. And then cross them under to the other side. I'm just trying to slow down the heart rate a little so you can kind of savor the flow a little bit. Nice. Gently release as you're ready. Maybe a little shake again, a little movement if you like it. And then let's head over to the left. So we'll bring our hands over to the left, and we're gonna push back into that downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. And so we'll move a little quicker for this time, a little more for 1 to 2 breaths per movement. Start with the left leg reaching up to the sky. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, lift and extend into your crescent lunge. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale to a nice strong star. Open and lean back. Exhale, rotate the feet, come into your goddess. Let's pause here for 2 breaths. Next inhale brings us back up. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Inhale, reverse. Exhale all the way down to the mat. And stepping back or moving through a chaturanga. Just feeling the body as it moves. Oxygenating the blood. And let's finish up. Right leg reaches up. Exhale, step it forward. The left knee drops down, reach the arms up. Inhale, full expression of your crescent lunge. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, straighten and turn. Exhale, down into a goddess. 3 breaths. Let's inhale, straighten. We're still here for a little bit more. Straighten the legs and just exhale, fold forward to release. You can shift, feel free here. Bring the hands to the hip bones and press them back as you lift up nice and tall. Let's bring the feet back into goddess. And then we're gonna do some of these kind of hip circles as well. So if you're standing up straight, it's quite easy, right? And as we get down into the squat, it will become a little tighter, but it also becomes a little more interesting. So try and come down into your goddess pose. You can bring the hands to the hips. Sometimes you can bring them to the rib cage too. And just try and feel the hip flexors. Certainly try both directions. A little bit more, you could switch back and forth. You can try bringing the arms up. Or one toe or foot, you can kind of make it a little bit of a dance. And then gently straighten the legs. Exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, back up. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, back and up. Exhale all the way down. Lift the left leg up. Exhale to the left elbow. Hold it nice and tight, breathing in and out. Inhale, back up. Exhale over to the right. Breathe in and exhale down. Bringing the right leg forward. Nice. All right, we'll just do a few more standing poses. So from the seated posture, again, we'll head over to the right side, bringing the left leg back and pressing back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. And then from here, we're gonna come into warrior three. So shift the weight into the right foot and see about lifting up. And then we'll rotate the hips open, bringing the right hand down or to a block and lifting the left arm up. Nice, bringing the left and right hands back down, coming into a standing split. If you have a handstand in your practice or you just want to practice kind of kicking up and lifting the leg up, you're welcome to. And then we'll come all the way back down. Press into the hands, lift the right leg back and up. And then exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow. Breathe in. And then we'll exhale, release the leg in front of you, coming into half pigeon. So we'll just fold down here. Really any variation you like. If you want to stay upright, if you want to lay down and rest, you're welcome to. A few more breaths here. And totally welcome to stay. It's nice because no one sees you when you're at home. You can rest as much as you want if you're comfortable there. Sometimes these poses are really nice and juicy to stay in for a bit. Otherwise, unthread and let's open the right leg up and just point and flex the leg, the toes. Maybe come into some hip rotations here. And if you want, coming over and flipping your dog. You can come into a full bridge as well. When you're ready, coming back. Lifting the right leg up. Exhale it over to the left elbow. Hold here for a breath in. And then exhale, release it down. This time you're just gonna straighten that left leg out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come back to a seated position. And then let's lean over to the left. Bringing the right leg back. I realize I skipped this on the other side. So let's reach back for that right foot. Open up the quad a little more on the right leg. And then gently release it and we'll turn over, coming back into our downward facing dog to the left. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale it to the left elbow. Hold for a breath in and out. And then slowly drop the left leg down, coming into pigeon on the left side. This is also another one where it's a bit different if you flex the foot or lay on the top of the foot, so you can explore. Another option is to interlace the hands behind the back, really puff up the chest. Kind of the origins of this posture is this big, proud pigeon chest. Can open up the throat chakra as well. And 2 more breaths in your pigeon. And then slowly pressing back up, lifting the left leg up. Straighten, flex, and then rotate. And then if you like, flipping a bit. Engage the glutes here and lift the front of the hips. And take one more breath in. And then exhale, flip around, coming back to the downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Exhale it to the right elbow. Breathe in. And exhale back down. Coming back to center. Okay, I think that's the last time we'll do that. If you all are sick of it. And we actually, sorry, one more thing here. Let's extend the right leg out. Lift the arms up and fold over the leg. Slowly coming back up. With that right leg extended, we can tuck it behind us so the toes are pointing out. And take a breath in here. You're welcome to fold forward or just staying upright. If this isn't available at all, you can just sit cross-legged. And slowly coming back up, bringing the left hand out to the left. You'll push up, lifting into the hips, stretching the right arm up and back. Bring the breath into the upper chest, and the heart and lungs, and then exhale, come back down. Bring all the feet forward, all 2 of them, rocking the feet side to side. And then coming into this deer face with the left leg back. So you're definitely like the body's kind of leaned, right? So we're gonna try and align the spine here. You can kind of lift the right glutes out a little bit to create a little more room. And if it's available, leaning forward a bit. Slowly coming back up. Right hand out to the right, lifting the hips up. And slowly coming back down. You can just rotate all the way over so you're now kind of lengthwise on your mat. Just sit up nice and tall at first, holding on to the legs. And then you can extend the legs long. Bring the arms out to the side and slowly lower down onto your back. Just taking a few breaths here. And allowing the spine to settle. Nice. Just gonna scoot a little bit. So we're gonna come into some rocks, kind of some rocking plows here. So just rolling and sitting up. If you can keep the feet lifted, the toes touching, just getting a little more momentum here. And if you want to come up to a full boat as you come upright, you can. Just feeling the fun of the legs as their own pendulum. They get to kind of run the show when you're laying on your back. And the force of gravity in the veins and arteries gets to reverse. And the next time you're in plow, you can just stay there. And if you'd like to come into a shoulder stand, you can as well. Any variations or leg variations you want. Really nice evening posture. And then as you're ready, slowly making your way out, and we'll transition right in to fish pose. So bringing the top of the head to the mat. Let's just hold this here for a little bit. You can play with lifting one leg if you like, and then the other one, and then maybe both. The legs are too much, just let them rest. The goal here is more the opening in the throat and stretching the vocal cords, the pharynx. And then we'll come into a lion's breath. So open the mouth, stick out the tongue, and on the exhale, you'll breathe out vigorously. And gently release down and let the body settle for a moment. And when you're ready, bring the right knee into the chest, squeezing it, rotating it maybe in the socket. And if you'd like, you can come into a one-legged happy baby here. If you are in the one-legged happy baby, feel free to massage the bottom of the foot. And even the top of the foot with the thumb as well. Can feel real nice. And then we'll come into a gentle twist, taking the right knee over the body, extending the right arm out. And total surrender. Nice. We'll come back to center. Keep hold of the right knee and the right hand and just bring that out to the right. Like a reclined one-legged frog a little bit. And then if you'd like, you can extend the right leg all the way out to the right. I'm getting a little more stretch. And then slowly just rotate the leg down to meet the left. Just find the sweetness and ease, bringing the left leg in. Maybe a one-legged happy baby. With a little foot massage. And then coming into a gentle twist, left knee over the right leg. Come back, left knee and the left hand, bringing the left out to the left. And extending that left leg if you like. And then slowly rotating it down to meet the right, coming into final rest, Shavasana. I like to kind of press into the elbows and lift the chest a little bit, tucking the elbows under. So it's just a little bit of a back bend. And then rest. If you don't like that, you can leave it. And sense where the body touches the mat or ground below. And feel this metallic, strong gravity force. A sense of strength and security. Begin to bring awareness to the top surface of the body, furthest away from the mat. And the tentacles of sensation in the skin. Feeling a lightness. Cloudy, misty. and the sweetness. Begin to bring awareness between those two sensations. In between the connections. Heavy and rooted. And light and soft. Strong and gracious. And slowly begin to deepen the breath through the nose. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. You can turn the head side to side. And then slowly coming onto one side. And then making your way up to a seated position. Giving another little scan of the body, feeling for any sensations or changes. And then let's Om together 2 times. The first Om, we'll do a traditional Om, and then the second one will be a hum. So bringing the hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Nice. Thanks so much for taking the time to practice with Yoga Moves Us. Hope to see you all again. Much love and blessings.